7's a lucky number, as you know. Personally, my lucky number is 25. I'm not up to writing a 25-part series, though. Don't ask me that, me. Yeah, I've been writing for years. So 14, well, started seriously before that. Well, speaking of this Greek myth thing, I can explain that. See, in year 7, the teacher had us do this little project for writing our own Greek story. Well, long story short, I came with how where rain comes from. Zeus going to the toilet. The teacher was impressed and switched out. Oh, and that other thing, I'm pretty sure you can guess what that's similar to. South Park, except with the Kilkenny bit. Don't know what I was thinking when I wrote that. Yeah, I used to make game ideas because my original career idea, I wanted to be a game designer. You know, like Shigeru Miyamoto, who made Mario and stuff. So yeah, that was attached to my first idea because I like animals and stuff. Ed's awesome, me being a playable character. Oh, who here doesn't want to put themselves in a video game, right? This is the origins. Yeah, I think Ezekiel, the main character, has perhaps the most odd origins of all. I mean, he originated as a made-up character for a very little-known TV show, because I stumbled upon by chance online. Thank goodness I've been allowed to browse the internet stuff. Yeah, the Dungeons and Dragons, because you play that a lot. But unfortunately, Dungeon Master was a bit of a meanie. Got yelled at me a lot. So yeah, there all that. That's the main character, Ezekiel. He's a red panda because in my series there's no humans like us. It's like anthropomorphic animals and aliens and monsters. In fact, one such monster has been nicknamed Bob Marley Longlegs. You'll find out why in book 2. That's the desert region. Ezekiel's the fighter character, an orphan, swordsman type of thing. That's Tasha the princess. She lives in a snowy environment. The pink hair is actually natural, not dyed. I can get away with it, dudes. It's fantasy. It doesn't have to make sense. I don't know where the carrot for the nose came from. I don't even know if they all have carrots. Who cares? That's Bullied the dragon. You may not be able to tell he's actually about this big. Not all dragons have to be really giant, right? He's the comic relief. He says some pretty outrageous stuff that no other character would get away with. Lucas the Archer. Lived further to be exact. Maybe like a rabbit thing. Green fur and stuff. He comes from like a foresty environment. Good for bow and arrow. These are the free top monsters. This is the royal family to be exact. My friend drew them, I drew the original designs. Oh, can any of you guess which one of them is female? Have a guess. Anyone? The purple one is the female.
Oh, she's ugly.
They're going into battle. Who knows what that thing is? I don't think I want to know. Some of the monsters are pretty horrific. Who knows what the strongest one's like? Oh yeah, that's a slicer for you, Tom. Do that myself. The Greek symbol marking on its right leg symbolises its rank. Grandma's punishments are quite odd. Here we see Tasha after we've also got a catapult. Yeah, airborne. Yeah, I love to write. That's the book's cover, as you can see. My mum helped me design it.
Did I? Didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty creative.
Got a credit.
I think I am, at least. Yeah, I make my own stories for my favourite TV shows. They're pretty popular. I'm actually quite well known online. My DNOT profile has over 65,000 hits. Okay, as you know, every writer has a backstory. I've got my own. No, I do not cover planet Krypton, and I do not get bitten by a spider, so don't get your hopes up for that sort of thing. My backstory is actually something lots of people have experienced. That okay for a cliche cough noise? I spent many hours in my bedroom typing away on an old computer. I broke 3 keyboards to type so hard. They gotta make him stronger these days. I hid myself away. Not really talk to anyone very much. Not even my family, certainly not my friends. I had very few friends, to be honest. I found it so hard to keep friends, particularly in high school. I must have been high with the way they were running that school. I never seemed to fit in with the crowd, didn't trust many people, didn't trust the other kids at school, the teachers, or some of my supporters admittedly. I became reclusive, I was isolated, I was angry, I was upset. Bear with me, say a swear, I just said doll into the dictionary. Thank you. Okay, the reason I was upset, I was being bullied. Yeah, happens a lot. Starting off subtly, I think that says. Just noises, imitating what I did, not letting me join the activities and games at break, make up lies and new rules for games that I didn't understand to prevent me from joining. Jerks. Whispering nasty names in class. They usually call me Terry, you know, that's like Trek syndrome. I used to think it was racist. Then I realised it's discriminatory, but really, is there a difference? They would take my stuff, my pens, move my books, and hide my school bags. Yeah, I got shoved in line for class so many times. I got shoved over a bin once. It hurt a bit. Teachers didn't do anything when I told them what happened. I was told to get on with my work, told me to ignore them. They're saying to be a bigger person. And I cannot do that. It's been 7 years and I couldn't ignore it once. Why should I ignore it? I want the girl to make it stop. Name calling, imitating, hitting, shoving. It didn't be acceptable in that school. I was told it was just low-level bullying. No one's they could do about it. Just kids. No one, you know, told to get a grip and stuff. I had the wrong end of the stick apparently. What stick? I've been escalated over time. Very short period of time, in fact. By the end of year 7, it was a living hell. Targeted very different pupils, boys and girls. Gangs are attacking me pretty much and shouting at me. I was quite offended at hiding in places. I think I actually inside one of those dumpster things once. Seriously, you'd be surprised how roomy they are on the inside. Didn't feel safe in school anymore. I wanted to, stay home all the time. They grabbed me in corridors, threw things at me, hid my belongings, throw them away, call me names, chase me, hit me, bump me, push me, shove me in bins, throw me in bushes. Got into fights a lot. Anyone keeping count here? We got on the neck once. I'm a blazer pulled. Blazers are so unfashionable, by the way. And I got into other lapples. What's a lapel? Who cares? I had my head bashed around against walls, tormented, and one bully actually videotaped me on a mobile phone. I think we're going to submit it to YouTube. Oh, as my dad would say, some people deserve to be shot. One girl, she said? She said I'm a freak, and the reason I have disabilities is because Mum drank when she was pregnant with me. She actually said that. Ugh. Nasty teaching assistants. One pinched me a lot, and one wrote very unkind things in the homeschool diary thing. School was shit, really. Sorry to say, but it has to be said. Didn't punish the other kids, they punished me though. One girl attacked me, I hit her back, and I got seclusion for a day, and she got scot-free. It's a bit sexist. Mum was so mad at them. She really grew up at them. Well, it was scary to see her that mad. It improved for a while, but didn't stay that way. Yeah, it was a very difficult time for me. 13 at this time, trying to schoolwork, but I'm just so depressed. I was just sad and all that. The school is called Malbank, just so you know. If you want to send me a hate letter, feel free. No, really, I encourage it, they deserve it. I wanted to burn the school down to the ground. I thought if I could get rid of the school, it would end all my troubles. The problem would go away. So I drew some plans, aptly titled how to burn down Malbank School. My mum and father asked me what was going on. I explained if I get rid of the school, I would get rid of all the bullying. Simple really. No school equals no bullying. Of course, I understand now it doesn't quite work like that. I wish I did it at the time, but just to let you know, this was a plan for the weekend when school was empty. I'm not going to burn anyone. Burning is a pretty painful death, I think. I actually thought about throwing myself off the bridge next to our school. There. Don't know what that gravestone is, but yeah. My only teaching assistant was willing to listen with Miss Gervin. She was nice. She did listen. But my parents were worried about me because I told her all this. Always kind of listened to what I had to say. I felt valued like I was worth bothering with. She really helped. After I left, she left too. Guess it wasn't worth staying in that place without me. I did get help eventually though. That's what Miss Gervin looks like, just so you know. I was quite happy when I began high school though. I was an A-star student. Without going to be expected to learn anything if boys are not letting you. So what changed for me? Actually, a lot of things changed. Got a lot better. I built myself my writing. It's really got me through the worst days. Those bad days, you know. I had something to look forward to when I came home from school. I was church Thursday when I came in. Parents would tell them I did be by this force of my writing. As I said, 3 broken keyboards. Come on, you stupid thing. Sorry, it was right chicken a bit. I moved school, went from Malbank to Brian Leeds. Tricky for a while, probably just the same, a bit nervous. Some kids at this school, knew the kids in my old school, and they didn't like me. People didn't care. Things got better. It's cliche to say it, but things do get better. I made some new friends who actually took time to get to know me. I trusted them, they trusted me. If only I knew in the first place, might not have actually happened all this bad bullying, but you can't change the past no matter how much you'd like to. Stephen Hawking, please invent a time machine. I at first didn't think I would make it through school, never mind my exams, but I did, still here, still alive, still kicking. Oh, actually things really got better. I was nominated for a Community Action Award and I came second. I can't remember who won, but I think it was somebody who went to this big hike in Africa. Hey, I beat football, so it has to count for something. That there is that ceremony with the Mayor of Cheshire East. Also holding my books. I think that change then was made of like 20-carat gold. Which I could have had it. I've been also got talent. The Autism Talent Show last year, as Anna Kennedy would tell you. It was amazing and a privilege. They should make a Who's Got Talent on TV just for autistic people. They get a lot of entrants. I left with stand-up comedy. Currently with my A-level results, I'm offering at Stafford University, film, TV and radio. One of my own TV shows, like fun. Second book's written, just get a publisher. Hint, hint. I've given a talk to my parents about moving from I've given it to the wrong thing here. I talked to other parents about their children going from primary school to secondary school, what to expect. Didn't tell them the worst things, but all the best things, because good does come out of it. You can't stay in primary school forever. People giving you funny looks if you're like 16 and you're in year 6. Seriously, you're the tourist in your class. I've signed up to be a volunteer at my local library, help out with summer reading challenge. Yeah, it's been Autism Talent. Yeah, I had a big leavers party at the 6th form. Awesome! Best night of my life. I didn't drink any beer though, I'm a good little boy. Things should improve in life for bullying, but there shouldn't really be a life for bullying. You know why? There shouldn't be any bloody bullying in the first place. Ugh. I want you to listen to your children when they say they're being bullied, and make the school listen to them too. It has to stop. I should have done that when I said the word stop, shouldn't I, to make it more effective. Bullying is not right. Especially when they have people something they have no control over, like my autism. Yeah, be nice everybody. Santa's watching you. You don't have a naughty list, do you? He gives a lot more than coal these days. Thank you for listening.
I'm looking for the microphone and I've got it in my hand. Okay, thank you very much. And Jake, wonderful young man, wonderful creative mind. You touched very much on the bullying there. I'm campaigning at the minute called Give Us a Break, and next week we're going to be speaking at the House of Commons. Been working with the Anti-Bullying Alliance, which is part of the National Children's Bureau, and at Hillingdon Manor School, which is the school that we set up, we have lots of lunchtime clubs which help the children at lunchtime, because that's where a lot of the bullying is going on. So what I thought was, if we can have lunchtime clubs, why can't mainstream schools have lunchtime clubs? And we discovered that some schools do have them, but many schools don't have them. And it's not going to cost very much at all. You could have something like the Warhammer Club, a performing arts club, and the children could have their lunch, and not only children with autism, other children with SEN needs. They could go along to the lunchtime clubs and have a more structured lunchtime, and hopefully there will be less bullying going on. What I'm doing together with Austin Hughes, who's our training and advice officer, we're going from school to school, who are inviting us along and speaking to all of the children. We recently went to a school in Croydon and spoke to, I think it was 1,400 children in one day. That was a long day. And then we spoke to 80 parents in the evening. And I received so many emails through the charity website, which is Anna Kennedy Online, from students themselves that had nothing to do with autism. They were just inspired with what they heard. And they said that they're now going to take a little bit more time when they're speaking to people and a little bit more understanding. So even if it turns one person's ideas into, maybe I should give a little bit more time, maybe that person might have autism, maybe I just might need to give them a little bit more time to process the information that I'm talking to them with, that it's worth doing. So we've spoken to quite a few schools, and I'm actually going to be speaking to another school in 2 weeks' time. So if there's any schools you think that we might like to come along, we're very happy to come along, as long as they pay out our expenses, as in train or bus or car. and give a donation to the charity, of course, and then we'll come along and speak to all of the children and the staff and the parents. So now we have James Hopley. James Hopley